Welcome to Podcast of Color, where four trash bags get together to make sense.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Podcast of Color, where four trash bags get together and try to make some sense of it. What?
Finish it. Just
Try to
finish it. Don't listen to the
Try to make some sense of this world.
Sorry.
God, I couldn't even do it. Like,
You did it. Okay.
I did it.
But you did do
kind
it.
Of started out as like an ASMR podcast a little bit. Oh, I'm Renee, by the way, and I'm into ASMR podcasts.
My name is John, and I was trying to ASMR intro.
My name is Raheem, and I feel very attacked right now.
My name is Baze, and I just want a pastry.
Oh my god, I want to go get a Levain's cookie again.
What's that? Like an Adam Levine cookie?
Well, girl, when you ever come to New York, I will
know.
take you to have the best cookie in the world.
So when I went to go visit Baze,
the best cookie in the world is right here, bitch.
Okay.
I mean, have you tried a Levain's cookie though?
Have you tried mine?
You better step it up before it crumbles.
Excuse me, bitch. How you know where my cookie's been and how it's been used?
Excusez-moi.
Talking about step it up, bitch. You step your pussy up.
Step your cookie up.
Step your cookie up, bitch. Get a job.
As Azalea Banks once said,
who?
Indeed, the bus deeper than the 3 Fugees.
I do like that one. Yeah,
that is one of my favorite lines because it's just like it took me a second and I was just like, oh yeah,
Queen. I think we brought her up like every episode. Like,
that's fine.
You know that line? What from that same song? She says that line about guys loving the pink. If the pink is, what does she say?
Clean.
The what?
Clean.
Oh yeah. If your pink ain't clean, yes. Okay, now I got it. All right, so
the question of color this week,
is your pink clean? Okay.
Ew. Okay. That's gross.
Ask the question. Ask the damn question.
I forgot what the fuck it was. What is your favorite scary movie? So, who would like to go first? Who would like to answer with their bodies?
Lady Gaga's 5'2".
I think my favorite one is the Chucky's Bride.
Hell no.
Bride of Chucky. There we go. Because I just really thought that like Tiffany was a bad bitch, and especially in doll form, like when she like had like the makeover or whatever, like that scene was just
it was so nasty when they had like the doll sex, and you're just like,
I thought it was funny.
It was gross. I was like, why am I watching like this like radioactive like Chucky and or Ken and Barbie fucking.
I'm still confused as to how it worked. Like if they're made of plastic, how that, and then how she was like able to like give birth to a child. I don't.
And he came like it was gross. Like I was just like, this is nasty.
You guys are like over analyzing.
This is a movie about a talking doll.
But how do talking dolls have sex? That's too much. That the suspension of disbelief was ruined in that moment.
It was asked to be overanalyzed when they had them having sex and procreating.
There was someone in a writer's room that was like, yes, I want these two dolls to fuck. I hope they never get to work again. You are garbage.
I need to look up who that is.
That was like a really high grossing movie too.
Was it?
Grossing.
Yeah.
Did you say you're high grossing?
like
OnlyFans on fleek? The fuck?
What's the city in like far into like the west of LA, and it starts with a C. It's not West Covina,
Culver City.
But it's like no, it's not Culver.
Chatsworth?
No, Corona maybe? Is it Corona?
That's Orange, or that's IE, I guess.
Okay, yeah. I was staying at my friend's, one of my best friends. I was staying at his house, at his mom's house in Corona, and that's when I saw it for the first time. But we weren't supposed to see it, so we were like sneaking and like looking out of the room and watching it from from his room. And yeah, cute. I don't know why I told that story, but there you go.
Rakeem, what's your favorite scary movie?
The Ring.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, sorry.
My favorite scary movie is The Ring. Guys.
Oh shit!
Wait, which Ring? The
first one. Nothing after that matters.
That's true.
or like the American Ring or the Japanese Ring?
I refuse to see. Isn't it Korean or is it Japanese?
I think it's Japanese.
I refuse to. Here's the thing. I refuse to see the Asian versions of any American horror movie
Because they're way scarier.
They're way scary, and I don't
Yeah.
actually like. Whenever I see scary movies, the reason that The Ring wasn't scary to me is because like it was kind of spirity, but like not really. Whenever I see scary movies that are about like spirits and demons and shit, I don't fuck with that. Like because
Yeah.
if it's
Too
like a
real.
human or something, I can kill you. If it's a demon, hell no. So like that and like drag me to hell, I don't fuck with that bullshit.
What is that? Wait, I'm trying to think of that crazy lady from she goes, "That's not Christian." What did she say?
Oh, you're dark sided.
Yeah.
Raven Dementia or whatever. Was that who that is?
Raven Dementia. I'm done.
What about you, Renee? What is your favorite?
I think mine is Mulholland Drive. Have y'all seen that at all? No.
Is
no
that
one's
just like
seen
a
that.
random white movie with white people in it, or is it like
I
an
didn't know that
actual
was a horror
scary
movie.
Yeah,
It's is it not a okay?
It's more
well,
like a psychological thriller.
okay. Well, I like
That
psychological.
counts. That counts. I support you, Renee.
Okay. Well, fine then. Showgirls.
Oh, is this like ASMR still?
Oh, you know what? I think Stranger Things doesn't count, but I think Stranger Things. Because it's like very classic horror, but there's like a lot of like character development, and there's like a lot of like, just like there was a lot of, for me, like underlying like queer themes that I was really into on like
And
found family
America's
shit.
and America's favorite theft was in it too. So everyone loves Winona Ryder. So that's great.
Oh, that's right.
You don't need to do that. You don't need to drag Winona Ryder.
We'll get
Why?
Winona Ryder has earned her place in Hollywood history. Winona Ryder is one of the greatest actresses of our
Winona?
time. Winona.
Winona.
Ryder.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you. Give her her respect. Give her her coin.
Give black men their respect
Give
when
her
they're killed.
Will
Oop.
back.
What? Ooh.
Black men, which ones? Because not all of them deserve
Oh,
it.
yikes. That, okay. You know when you try to do something and then, like, it don't work? That was one of those times.
So my favorite scary movie
Oh, yeah. Sorry, John.
is is The Shining,
Oh, that one's really good.
because Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
What's her drag name? Jack Nicholson. Jack
you cut, or-
Nicholson.
are you cut or do you have
Nicholson.
Nicholson?
Shut the fuck
Jack Nicholson.
I don't need
No,
Luke 'cause I
that
have
that's a
Nicholson.
really good scary movie. That's like really good.
Yeah, because like, is her name? Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, Shelley Yes.
Yeah, she's like classic scary woman face.
Yeah.
And so like when he breaks through the door
Mhm.
and he sticks his head through,
Yeah.
that's so fucking scary.
Mhm.
It only like not only
Here's
does,
Johnny.
yeah, and then it makes me scared of like men. You know, like
It kind of was. Yeah. It was like a
like
almost like a like kind of like
it's
a,
almost like an abusive,
relationship.
right? But
Yeah.
also like scary movie at the same time.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, this is too real.
Those are the kind of scary movies that I like, where like these things that they're scared of or that are fucking them up are like metaphors from like for like actual like issues. Yeah.
Like that's what happens when your like husband is
A
working too
controlling-
much
and, like,
then
a
he comes
controlling
home.
husband,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Oh, we've also got to say Get Out. That's an amazing scary movie.
Oh,
I was gonna say Get Out, but I didn't want to say Get Out.
Oh, I forgot about that.
How did
But
we
yeah.
forget about
Yikes.
Get Out?
But yeah,
Because
that's
I
another
did.
example of like a scary movie that draws like its main like premise from an actual issue.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
real life scary because I remember leaving the theater looking at all the white people like, bitch, don't
Exactly.
fucking talk to me.
I
Like,
can't trust you.
like, I actually saw it with someone who wasn't black, and I was like, I don't even know if I trust your ass. Like, leave me the fuck alone.
How did we not mention
But,
Get Out in the last episode?
What did you say?
When we were talking about like white friends.
Oh.
Well, because
look
that
at us.
was more like white people that you date.
But no, it was white friends.
Okay.
How many of us have them?
That's true. Oh, you know that
Damn.
song now?
He said,
She knows that
receipts?
song now.
Well,
So moving right along. I think that's going to be it for the question of color, the intro. And we will be back with the minutes of color.
Gaston.
The spit. Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, hello out there.
Hello.
Hello to all of our listeners. We've got quite the topic list for you today. Well, let's see what we've got here. So,
Base. What do we have?
well,
Naomi Campbell laughed.
Is that how she laughs?
sometimes.
Remember? Have you seen that video of her where she's crying and she's like,
That walk was
Yeah,
demonic.
some girls had a really bad walk.
She started
Did you
crying
see
because
that-
the
did
walk
you
was so
see-
bad.
Yeah, did you see the what's that makeup boy that was like the first cover girl or whatever, and he was racist?
oh yeah. That
I
one.
don't-
And it was like him, and it was like that guy Manny MUA,
Uh-huh.
and like I guess they walked for some like something or other.
Oh, they walked for
And-
Marco.
and somebody,
God, that's
yeah,
gross.
and so somebody like edited the video so that it's like Naomi crying, laughing at their
Oh,
walk. It's like this
shut
walk is
up.
so
I want to see that.
And actually, the walks were very terrible. I mean, Charles whatever's wasn't quite as bad, but the Manny MUA guy was doing a whole lot.
Who do
on
you
that
think out of the
stage.
four of us has the best
models.
runway
They don't
walk?
I think I would have the best walk.
Oh. Okay.
Mm.
So, moving right along.
He said, and that's that on that.
Take a sip, hunties. A protester threw a bunch of Russian flags at Trump while he was walking by at while he was going to appear at is it Congress or the Senate? One of them. But he threw a bunch of Russian flags with Trump printed on them, and it was just really funny because Trump like walked by like a doofus and just like put a thumbs up, and I just was laughing because I was just like, I need to see people hating on him, because he just seems like he's able to delude himself into believing that everyone doesn't hate him.
Mm-hmm.
And it just was so satisfying to see, like, even though he didn't react to it, it still was satisfying to like have him be faced like with the criticism, like see it.
Right.
Protester, sweetie, you're doing amazing.
You're doing amazing.
I feel like
I hope you don't go to jail.
what?
I said I hope you don't go to jail, but probably did.
Oh,
Oh,
probably.
did they catch that person?
Yeah,
of
he's
course.
probably
Girl,
dead.
it was the president.
Yeah, girl. Like, then probably the minute the flags were thrown, the CIA or the Secret Service got him and probably threw him in a bunker somewhere. Like,
Well, apparently he got in because he was he got in with the press. So like they're saying like this is gonna make it more difficult for members of the press to get in and do their job.
they probably threw him where they put Olivia Pope's mama. Like, he's never coming back.
in the bunker where Olivia killed that girl, that woman.
Yes, with the chair.
Yes.
She killed him and said, "Don't ever cross me again." Okay, damn.
In other good news, this investigation. What?
No, you're right, because it is good news.
Oh, and other good news, this Russian investigation is... So I was actually a little sad because we're recording this on Sunday. Usually we record on Monday evenings, but supposedly the first arrests are going to be tomorrow. And so I was like, I was really hoping that that's like the one reason I wanted to record tomorrow, because I wanted to like gloat about who it is. And by the time this episode is out, our persons will be arrested. But I'm exposed.
We'll release a bonus episode just dragging the person who got arrested.
And Trump is losing his goddamn mind on Twitter right now. Like, he's like, look at Hillary, uranium, the emails.
You know, you can find our bonus episode on the arrests on onlyfans.com/podcast of color.
Stop it.
If you want some exclusive content, we're working on something very, very fun for you guys.
First of all,
but actually go to Patreon.
I'm
But you can also go
nervous.
to onlyfans.com.
According to a study, majority of white Americans believe that they face discrimination, but the majority of that majority did not acknowledge that they personally experienced it, just that they feel that white people can experience it.
Isn't that such a funny study? Like, what the hell?
And really, like, what you're seeing, like, I'm like reading like the anecdotes from like just random white men that they talk to.
Yeah.
And like really what it comes down to is they're like, well, this black person got a job one time that I didn't get, so that was discrimination. And it's just like there's no world in which they could have just been more qualified than a white person. It's always because the white person was discriminated against, or they just wanted to give it to a black person. Because like being a black person, people just always want to give you things.
Yeah.
Like when I go outside, like people just hand me shit, like, and it's so much fun. I love being black so much. Did you
guys watch that RuPaul's season with Laganja Estranja, Untucked, or at least that video clip? She's like, I don't know when you said it or what you said, but it really hurt my feelings. I'm like, this is the response I feel like when white people are taking this survey. Like, I don't experience racism, but that one time that
I know it's out there.
Did. Yeah, like what the hell?
They're like from X-Files. Like the truth is out there.
I just feel like every time I talk to a white person and I know how to complete a sentence, they're just like in their head, like the little equations come up and they're just like, who taught this nigger how to read? Like, what is happening? They're like,
you knows how to
read good? He be using them words, like making sentences and shit? Like,
you see like their eyes get all big in wonderment, like, oh my God.
Say clout around a white person and see what they do.
You use a couple big words, just throw them out there. They just
like,
get you. Did you see that clip of what's that black lady on MSNBC? I can't remember her fucking name, but she dragged this white woman who was like speaking for Trump or whatever, and like,
Angela Rye?
talking about no. She's dark skinned. She has shorter hair.
Oh, and she has glasses.
Sometimes I just watched a clip of her like dragging this white woman. She's like, "Do you know what this uranium deal is actually about?" And she just like read her for Phil for like 2 minutes straight. She was like asking her pointed questions. She's like, "Do you know what this means? Do you know what this means? Do you know what this means? Do you know what this means?" Okay, well, like what? Okay, so then Hillary had nothing to do with that. She would have had to convince 8 other people on this board to make this happen. So it's not actually Hillary's fault. And the woman's like just stuttering, just left looking stupid because she's trying to like find a way to get back on top. But this black woman has done her fucking homework, and she knows you can't look.
I
want to see that video. Nobody can argue with that. Well,
no.
I don't remember where I heard this at. I feel like it was on a podcast, but they said you can't make sense out of nonsense, bitch. That's it. Like,
I think they just said that on the read. We need to stop quoting the read. They're gonna sue us like Taylor Swift.
Oh, was it the read? Oh, fuck, damn. They are going to be like, girl, we get it.
We love you guys. We just love you guys. Anyway, yeah, so let me bring this damn page up. Okay, yes. So China, just to race with China.
Lamborghini just to race with China, with Bays in China, with John in China. I'm a bad... Oh, I was going to say bad nigger bitch. But he mixed with China. Will wet vagina.
This story is so scary.
Ass. Yeah.
Is it really?
Your ass in China. Basically, China, the Chinese government is entrusting 8 companies, private companies, with coming up with an algorithm to basically figure out all of the things that you do in your day-to-day life, and then giving you a rating. And the rating will be public.
Holy shit.
Yes. And it's not mandatory yet, but in 2020, it will be mandatory.
Oh my
they're
God.
doing trial runs right now.
In China or
so
here?
You can't opt out of it. Like, this is just going to be what it is. They're gonna be able to see how long you play video games, what you buy, what movies you go to see. Like, they're going to be able to
like who you're hanging out with, like what you guys do when you're hanging out together.
And they're going to track all of that, and then they're going to give you a number. And then everyone's going to be able to see this number. And basically, for me, like, I don't know if you guys have watched Black Mirror or that.
It's that episode, yep.
But it's basically like the Instagram episode on Black Mirror where people only want to interact with you based off of your number. And the people that are deciding what's good and what's not is the government. So basically the government's going to be controlling you. and so they're trying to sell it as maintaining accountability and sincerity. That's how they're selling it. But I mean, this is scary as shit, and it can easily spread. And I mean, God, can you just imagine like as bad as like just imagine West Hollywood but worldwide. That's what this is like. That's what this is.
Oh my God! Can you imagine everyone? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you said that, could you imagine everyone walking around with ripped jeans and red flannels everywhere? That's terrible. Ooh,
well, yeah, that's if you want to get your rating up.
Oh God,
if you want to get your rating up, that's how you have to dress now, sis.
And extra small polos.
Extra small.
Girl. You have to spend so many hours in the gym.
Well, what I was gonna say is like the even scarier part for me is like the people that are maybe considered like radicals, like politically, and like how their rating would come out, and like because whatever part of the reason they're saying that they're doing this is that they want to like have like an atmosphere of trust and like trustworthiness in between like citizens or whatever. But it's just like if you're in any way trying to expose like the government for whatever issue, or if you take issue with something, or something bad happens with your family because there wasn't oversight because of the government, like it's just like all these things come to my mind where the system can be abused, where it's made to silence you and like ostracize you if you try to come against the powers that be.
Yep. I mean, yeah, that's what they said, that the government is basically the ones who are going to be deciding what is going to get you that high number. So if you're anti-government, your number is not going to be high.
You know what I think? I haven't seen the Black Mirror episode, but I'm thinking like the ramifications of this like number system type of like categorizing people. I feel like people who have like mental health complications, or people who aren't able to do like the things to get you these ratings will like make them feel already less accomplished. You know what I mean? And I would feel like suicide rates would go up and like depression would increase because there's so much pressure to get that number.
Yeah. Folks that are marginalized already would be even more so under this rule.
Yeah.
What the fuck? People with lower ratings will have slower internet speeds and restricted access.
Yeah.
Well, to describe the Black Mirror episode to you, it's about a woman who is, I think her number is like a median number. So she's not super high on her number, but she's constantly trying to get her number up. And if
it's like somebody on social media, which is like relatively like popular, but like isn't where like you need to be to have access to certain things.
Right.
Yeah. So she, like if your number gets too low, people like there's a part where there's this gay couple and one of them breaks up with the other one because his number drops too low.
Oh my
and
God.
You know, there's a point where she loses her job. There's an episode where she loses her job. I mean, there's a part where she loses her job because her number is too low, and like there's a point where she yells at like somebody at the airport at one of the employees because like they like were being an ass to her, and her number drops. And so
everyone
by the time
can
she
rate
gets
you
to this wedding, her number is just like done. Like she like loses it, and in the end, she like finds like a freedom in that. But it's just like for me, I was just like, this is literally like how it is like amongst the gays. So like, it's not that shocking to me, but it was also just like, wow.
I mean,
like,
I feel
like this was real.
Go ahead. Go. Sorry.
No, go ahead, sis. You got something to say?
Oh, I was saying like this episode was more on like a social level, and like with Instagram it's more of like a social level, whereas like this in China it seems like it's social and the government.
Lifestyle.
Yeah, it's like power. Yeah. So
well, yeah, but to a point because it also affected her job.
Sure, yeah.
So she lost her job because her thing wasn't high enough. So it's just like this is just, and it's coming from like every level. They're looking at everything from what you buy to how you spend your time to who you talk to, and so like that's scary as fuck. And like I'm not naive enough to believe that that's not something that couldn't just as easily happen here in America. So
what would you call that sort of discrimination? You know, there's like racism, classism, and what is this like? Your number is not high enough.
Well, all those things would feed into that. I feel like,
right?
Like your race, what you look like, what part of like what clique you're part of, like that all feeds into like
Mm.
your social popularity, right? So
This is scary. I don't like it.
I actually had to stop watching that episode because it was giving me too much anxiety, and like I was just like, oh no, like everything was going so horribly for her. Like she couldn't even like get the correct car to drive to wherever because she didn't have a high enough number. Like everything was just like, I mean, I guess it's like almost like a credit score. Like we have credit scores here.
Let's not talk
like,
about that.
Well, those. Well,
No,
that's
I'm
another
joking.
thing. Like those can fuck you up, right? And
No,
those can
I
dictate,
know
like-
that's. I was never mind.
So it's like to a degree, but it's not. It doesn't sound like it's going to be as intense.
So Miss Chrisette Michelle.
Oh, girl.
Uh,
Oh no, I'm ready.
she is just a whole mess. So if y'all don't remember, she was she
Are you making
was
fun of
asked,
the way a black person talks, John?
No, I thought it was cute.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
She was asked to perform for at Trump's inauguration, and she did. This came out before she actually did. It came out before their inauguration. People dragged the shit out of her, and she was just like, this is in my heart, and I need to do this, and I want to be a bridge. And it's just like, girl, you wasn't gonna be a bridge for nobody because don't nobody know who you are but black people, and you ain't getting no new fans, and you're just gonna lose the ones you do got. So, and you didn't have too many of them either. But she has come out to talk about like what she went through from the fallout, because of the fallout. She posted on Instagram a black screen, and it says "I had a miscarriage," and then the next picture is a picture of a miscarried.
Oh my god!
I don't know if you call it a fetus. I don't know if that's what you call it
Jesus
at that point. But
Christ.
yeah, it's not a fetus. It's like
We get it.
I don't. Yeah. So she wrote, "You don't have to be a celebrity to fail, to fight, to struggle. Pain is universal. I went into the gym and trained like a bodybuilder to try and push past the pain I was feeling. I'd run up hills and lift weights heavier than strong men. I'd cry my way through workouts. My trainer would cheer me up. God bless him. I pushed so hard and ate so much protein, I scarfed away my hurt. My old habits of binge eating disorder began to show themselves. Drinking maybe nothing but water for a day after day of heavy intake. My trainer didn't know it, but he was feeding the demon that covered up hurt with food. I had a long cycle. Something came out of me. It was my child, the one my love and I worked so hard on. I never knew I would allow myself to be so broken that my physical body would break down. A miscarriage? Me? This experience of a broken nation showed itself in my physical body. That was when I knew I had to pull it together. Heal, forgive. Just because I had a negative experience didn't mean I had to become negative and broken. When I lost my child, I knew that it was time for me to become a #strong black woman." Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. So somebody did a reverse Google image search, and that's not even a picture of her miscarriage.
Well,
Damn.
Wait, but why would you have a picture of your own? I don't think that like gives rid of her point.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying that that's weird to me to post a picture of someone else's thing. Like,
Maybe it was just like a stock image. How do you spell her name?
it wasn't no stock image. It was like on the site. It's CHRIS.
I got it. Okay, because she posted something on Twitter. I'm gonna share later. Okay, go ahead.
And so like there's been like a lot of talk about like, people should obviously not be dragging, if she did have a miscarriage, dragging that and dragging, her feelings of suicidalness and her eating disorder. And that I think is definitely a fair point. Like those are serious things that you definitely should not be making fun of. Like when you get to a point where you're making fun of things just because it's someone you don't like, then it kind of loses the meaning, I guess, when you then argue against it in other cases. That being said, I think that whatever like emotional impact the fallout had on her, I don't feel sorry for her because she knew, like when in her record, she talked about how her record label just dropped her, But she had to know that there was going to be like this pushback, because there was this pushback before she even did it. And people were like, girl, don't do it. This is what's going to happen if you do it. Nobody's going to fuck with you anymore. Right. And she did it. And nobody fucks with her. As they said it was going to be. And so it's just like, girl, like, you know.
Choices.
It's just like, I feel for you as a human being, as one human being to another. But I'm not like, choice. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to like be out here like losing anything over it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be shedding any tears for you.
Here's also the thing. John, I'm glad you said choices, because she posted this on Twitter. She said, adults do this thing I like to call, in quotes, choice shaming. It mimics what children do with bullying. It causes a silencing that mutes the people who have made great contributions. We can disagree without division. Stay #StrongBlackWoman. My first question is, who gave her 280 characters? Why does she have that? Second of all, what the fuck is choice shaming, bitch? I mean, sis, like, first of all, like, it's choice shaming is a thing called consequences. So it's like you do this action, which means that something else is going to happen as a consequence of your actions. You learned that in school, you know? So when you make a dumbass decision, there's going to be dumbass consequences that follow. So if you choose to go to the president's inauguration, who did all of this fucked up shit, and furthermore did all of this fucked up shit, if we look at the definition of inauguration and what that means and what they're meant for, they're meant to what? They're meant to celebrate the inauguration of the new president. So henceforth, you are celebrating, right? So you're going to this event to celebrate this man who started off his campaign by saying that Mexicans were rapists and started the birther movement, which is a racist movement against a black president. So you, as a black person, going to this event to celebrate that means that you support that. So what do black people do? Not fuck with you anymore. I'm sorry that you had the miscarriage. I'm sorry that happened to you. But those two things aren't related. I mean, no one is sitting there saying, you know, making fun of you for that. They're not even making fun of you. They're rightfully not fucking with you because you fuck with someone who doesn't fuck with them. So I don't want to, like, honestly, I'm upset I talked about her for more than 45 seconds. This is...
I'm just dead at her trying to bring Tina Campbell in this, like she has any, like, clout left. Like, girl, don't nobody fuck with her either after she said she voted for Trump because she was voting her conscience or something as a Christian. And it's just like, okay, but, like, are you black or not? Like, what? You really thought?
When people say that, they're going to get to the gate on Judgment Day, and God's going to be like, who said that? Like, what? Like, I don't know which God they talking to, but it's not the one I talk to. So
it's just like, even if you thought, like, there's just no way you could tell me you voted for Trump because you thought he was the more moral candidate. You can't say that. This man literally on camera said that he sexually assaults people. You cannot say that God asked you to vote for this man. That doesn't make any sense. God, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Like, Lord,
dear Lord.
Girls Trip writer Tracy Oliver is working on a horror movie with Pharrell called Survive the Night. It's about it's the movie adaptation of a YA book of the same name, and it takes place at a music festival. I've never read it, so I don't know anything more than that. But
if Pharrell's doing the soundtrack, it's sure going to be a horror movie. So we'll see.
I'm just here for a music festival with it's definitely gonna be some black people. Hopefully the majority. Hopefully all. But you know, and I'm really not here for horror, but I'll do it. I'll take one for the team.
Have you guys seen Girls Trip?
Unfortunately,
I haven't seen it yet.
It's so good. I don't know. I'm confused because Girls Trip was really, really funny. So it's going to be interesting to see this like comedy writer be a horror movie. I guess.
Get Out happened. So
yeah,
that's true. Oh, you're right.
So Condé Nast is doing a new brand. Is opening a new brand called Them. Right?
Yes.
John,
yes.
I believe you.
Yeah, so if people aren't familiar, Condé Nast is the mass multimedia corporation that owns Vogue and Esquire and Architecture Digest.
Okay, Architecture Digest.
Right? Yeah, interesting. And so they came out with this brand called Them. It's on Instagram. The name is Them, and they're basically going because they wanted to recognize that. I think they called it the Z generation. They got the millennials. They were saying that 60% of consumers now follow through with purchasing that they go along with their, I guess, their morals and convictions, and they were saying that there's this huge population that we're missing, which is the LGBTQ community consumer, and so they, I don't know, we're releasing this campaign for those voices and for that consumer. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
No, this actually looks great. I'm looking at their Instagram now. Like, this is.
I was like, we should try to get on them. Like,
that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find the masthead. Like,
yeah. I mean, I see. I recognize actually some people that are in some of these pictures. So like maybe I can reach out.
Miss Reina Gossett was on there, and that was really cool that they were featured. I think that's. Sorry, what?
I'm going to my email and typing in them to see if I got an email. Like, see if I missed this shit.
So did you guys, any of you see the Winchester trailer?
No.
What is that?
Well, I put it on a list.
Helen Mirren?
But it's about the Winchester house up in the Bay. And the woman who built it, which was, I forgot her name. I'm guessing Winchester.
Oh, did you watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's starring it's Helen Mirren. There we go. Because if I remember Helen Mirren's name, I can't remember. I can only remember one of them. Meryl Streep. There we go. Oh wow!
You confused them?
Wait a minute.
No, you know what it is. If I remember one, I can't remember the other one's name.
Both are white excellence. You better get it together.
Listen, I can't help that. This
white excellence.
Girl, it's a joke. Damn.
But I mean, it looks kind of corny, so I think I can actually sit through it. I'm not like I can only do like corny horror. I can't do like the real shit. And it's got costumes, beautiful gowns. It's a period. It's like it takes place now and like in the I don't know the turn of the century.
Wait, is this a police officer from not Stranger Things? Oh fuck, what is he from? Oh, whatever. Oh, sorry. I'm like watching this. Oh, sorry. I'm like watching the trailer, and there was sorry.
God,
shit. Sorry. Yikes. Some bitch popped up in the mirror. Hell no.
Girl, you got to be ready for that shit.
Hell.
Doors, corners.
Mm-mm. Like in Get Out, when he was running at him, when he was running at Chris, I was hell no. Like I almost got him around.
I've seen it twice, and even like the second time when I knew it was happening, I was just like, no. Issa Rae is developing a show with HBO about a black family living in LA in the 90s. It's based off of Angela Flournoy's The Turner House. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The dad is a cop, which is like, but you know, we'll see. We'll see.
Are we all caught up on Insecure?
No.
I think so. Oh, yikes, girl. You late.
I know. Late. I keep saying this, but can someone give me their password and account later?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Password.
Terry Richards, Condé Nast.
Speaking of Condé Nast.
Yes, has also blacklisted Terry Richardson, which, I mean, finally I've been reading about this man for literally 7 years. So, I mean, it's just nice to see all these men falling. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful thing.
My question is, why did it take so long? Like,
because they don't care.
People have been complaining about him for years, though.
I think there's starting to be a slight shift in the culture now, and kind of like everyone trying to hold the people that are abusive, sexually abusive, accountable. Exactly. No,
I don't. Sorry.
Go ahead. But yeah, it's been years. It's been years.
I don't think that they're trying to hold them accountable. I think nobody wants to be attached to someone in this climate, which right now is what's really happening. I think.
That's what I mean. Maybe the culture or like the people, the consumers are trying to hold them accountable, and then like the people that actually work with them are starting to kind of figure that out. I think
they just care about optics.
Yeah, I think that everyone like ran away from Harvey Weinstein,
Mm-hmm.
and the only reason Harvey Weinstein, I think it's Weinstein. The only reason Harvey Weinstein went down is because he was like on the low end. Like I think his movies were not doing as well. I don't think that this could have happened 10 years ago.
At like
and
a peak
I
of,
think that right now what we're seeing is just people are like, oh, like, yo, like people are really for real about this. Like people actually care about sexual assault.
Right.
Yikes, we better get like detach ourselves from the people. And like they never said that they would never work with him ever again. Condé Nast never did. So you know, it's possible that this is something that they're doing for the time being, and then maybe when things like settle down, they'll bring him back. But I've never felt, and this is how I felt about a lot of these men, and it's really funny because they're all just like mediocre white dudes.
Yep.
Is I've never felt that Terry Richardson's photography was ever like
he's not
that
good.
interesting.
But
it's
that's
just
the
like
joke, right?
girl, if you give me like a lamp and like a white room and like a camera, I could do that too.
Right.
But like it's not. But John, that's the issue though. Like that's why it's really frustrating. The funny thing is, I used to love Terry Richardson before I educated myself on him, and I actually like met him too. And like I did, I met him, and I have like a picture with him because I didn't really know that much about him. I just knew he photographed a lot of people and he photographed Beyonce. So I was like, ooh, I like this guy. And then when I actually started to read all the accounts of like what he's done, like. Yeah. It's fucked up. And then it's like you look at the photography that he does, and it's just like it's nothing exciting, and it's just like hearing the shits about, and then like you read all these things about like models having to put, you know, his dick in their mouth and all that kind of, like that's gross, and it just gives photographers such a bad fucking name. There are so many people out here that are actually like trying to do the work and better themselves and shit, and then this bitch comes along.
Some of that work is actually published, right? Where some of the models have Terry Richardson's dick in their mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Like, he's gross. Like, and like, that's what we're saying by like, you could be white and mediocre and have connections. Like, his dad was a fashion photographer, and that's how he got started in the business. So, you know.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Woody Allen and Roman Polanski. I just think they're all overrated. None of it, like, even like if you were to like, I mean, not that there'd ever be a world where like someone's talent could outweigh their actions in regards to this, but I just don't think that even if you could try to argue, I just don't think that that would apply to them, because I don't think that they're all that talented. Like they do a fine job at what they do, but like
someone lied to them.
What's groundbreaking about anything that like Terry Richardson is doing? What is something that Terry Richardson is bringing to the table that no one else can do?
Right.
What is Woody Allen bringing to the film industry that no one else can do?
High flash and contrast, you know.
Well,
I mean, I could do that in the bathroom, girl. Like,
you could. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why people that's why he got hired all the time, because people were like, oh, this looks like anyone can do it. And that's what made people want to get the products, because they felt connected to it. So that's why he became really popular, because one, you didn't have to spend all this money on equipment and stuff like that. And two, it was like really lo-fi, so it made people feel like, oh, I'm connected to this brand or whatever he's photographing. And that's why he got really popular, and that's why that style of photography kind of got really big, like because of that whole thing. It's honestly annoying as shit. I don't think that style looks bad sometimes, but it's just kind of like to the amount that he... the amount that because he's done some really, really lazy shit. Yeah.
Is there a name for that type of style of photography?
Kind of what you just said. I mean, it's just like
contrast.
direct. Yeah, it's just like direct flash. Like there's no, like, I'm not sure if there's like a technical name, but it's really just like when it's the flash is straight on, or it's direct flash or whatever. So,
so our queen, queen of the 90s, Fran Drescher, was asked about her anti-capitalism, and I just want to read this quote from her from the Anti-Capitalist.
Can you read it in Fran?
Can you do it? Yeah, I was gonna say, can you do it in Fran?
I don't know.
Anti-capitalist.
That's right. I don't know. I can't do it.
Right.
Laugh again?
That's right. Let me just clarify. That's just my old voice. I'll do it in that one though. No, I won't do that.
No, please. Please.
Do it?
Yes.
Okay. That's right. But let me just clarify. Wait, let me read the question. Sorry, I'm just like jumping into it. So the person says, you're saying it now, obviously, but you've tweeted before that you're an anti-capitalist and see capitalism as the root of the world's problems, right? That's right. But let me just clarify that because I don't want people to get confused and think that I have a problem with people making money. There's nothing wrong with making money. But if your quest to pray to the money god supersedes all the things that are of true value to the planet, to humanity, to the natural world, then you're a sociopath. And you're becoming a cannibal. And that's what has to be stopped. And that's the brainwashing and propaganda that came out of the Industrial Revolution. Look at some of the phrases. It's like, dog eat dog. The buck stops here. Greed is good. I mean, really, it's disgusting. And we have to start rebranding and start reinventing and modifying and realize that it's unsustainable. Thank you.
Thank you, Maze.
Bitch, when you said dog eat dog, my edges flew off my fucking forehead. Can you say that again just one more time?
Dog eat dog. You're such a dog, Rakeem. You and your body.
I kind of take an issue with people that bring up capitalism and like bring up the environment, but never really bring up race or like exploitation of people. Like that kind of.
You couldn't just let Fran Drescher.
Damn, can we just be happy for a second?
I am. Her saying she's
the nanny.
No,
the nanny.
I love the nanny. I love the nanny, but it's just like
fashion is iconic.
Sure, but it's just like. It's like when the politics are there, but they're not like all the way. Like you could have reached deeper. Like it's like feminism,
wow.
but we're only gonna talk about like the issues that affect white women. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
like
yeah.
Like
I think you attacked.
No, that's fair.
What? Oh my god.
Oh,
okay.
Well, okay. Well,
anyways,
no, but I love Franti Capitalist Dresser.
Franti
Drescher.
Oh god. Anyway, so the internet was taken by a storm when a record, a song, if you will, was dropped. It's called Motorsport, and both Motorsport, and both Nicki Minaj, that is, and Cardi B, that is, are on it together, side by side.
Okay, I see what you did there.
I mean, wig obviously disintegrated in the wig in the sky. You know how I feel. You know, like, and I'm feeling good.
We used to make that a new intro.
See my wig in the sky.
You
I
know
go twice as high.
I thought you were gonna do the Reading Rainbow.
That's what I was doing.
Wig up in the sky. I can go twice as high.
Whenever I think wig in the sky, I just always think of like Jennifer Hudson screeching in that commercial that everybody hates. Somebody posted a video and it was like that commercial came on and they just cut the TV off.
Sun in the sky.
When you guys say
It's like,
wig in the
You
sky,
know how I feel.
Have you seen?
I just wish. Sorry, what?
Oh, have you guys seen you know that scene in American Beauty where it's just that plastic bag like flying around in the sky? When you guys say wig in the sky,
see
think
a
about
bag.
just this wig just like circling in the air.
Put your wig on a kite and then just fly your wig.
No! Oh my god.
One time I was like, plate shooting, but make it wigs.
What?
like target practice?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, you were dumb.
Yeah, like
Oh,
you
like
have like
wig
one of those things and it
catapulted?
propels wigs into the sky.
You should like shoot them with arrows, but like with hands on the tip, and you're literally snatching wigs. That's
Oh god, like with an apple. Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay. Meghan Markle. I don't really need to talk about this. Good.
Wait, we didn't talk about motorsport.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
You did.
Sorry, yes. Motorsport was
Bitch
good.
was like,
I
okay, my
forgot
opinion,
that
let's move
Migos
on.
was even on it.
It was amazing.
I re-listened just to listen for Migos, and then I forgot again because it was all about Nicki and Cardi. Nicki was better than Cardi, but Cardi held her own on it.
I think that Nicki did like 3 flows or 4. It was amazing. Like, I think Nicki knew Cardi was going to be on it. She was like, okay, bitch, let me show up. Like, but it was, they both did a really good job. I was sitting there shook. Like, kudos. I just love
I
how
was
the whole
about to
world
ask
wants
you.
them to like be, hate each other,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like,
Well, I really believed it. Did you listen to Gucci's new album, Gucci Mane?
no, why?
Oh, because Nicki is a feature on one song. I think it's called "Make Love," and she's talking about like she's like in order to be the queen, you need plaques. That's plaques with an S, plural. Like she's like you need more than one.
You also need
You
a
need
number
to go
one
platinum.
song, which she doesn't have. So
What? Well, so I thought I was like, this sounds like this is coming for Cardi pretty hard, but I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I'm just
That's what
I
Azealia
I
said,
like
too.
the song.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, so so about the song, it was
Why you
great.
Did you apologize for mentioning Azealia?
Did wait?
No, because Renee was like, sorry, and then just like
No,
disappeared.
yeah, because I'm just like... No, because she posted on her story, she's like, you're featured on a song in which you're getting dissed or something like that. But like, but Azealia, just let people be. Let people
Yeah,
be.
just make your music, girl. Put it in the song.
Azalea, if you're listening to this podcast,
Don't.
Put it in the song, sis. I was gonna go. I was like tempted to go to her ball. She has like a Halloween ball,
Oh my
and I was tempted to
God.
go to it, but it's like $40. I was like, ooh, no, girl.
was
Ain't
it
nobody
in the
got money for all that.
212?
Oh my God, is that here or where y'all at? Oh, that's here.
That's you, girl. What's happening?
Oh my, Renee along. I've been through this too long, but I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's "Ready for It" video came out. I just think that she needs to fire her director because she keeps hiring this man and he does these music videos and they're all very pretty. "Ready for It" was a very pretty music video, but it felt a lot like Bad Blood to me in that like I was like, oh, like it gets you revved up like shit's about to pop off and then like nothing happens,
right?
and I was just like, girl, like what? And then it's like 1 minute she's like the girl from
Ghost in the Shell,
and then she's on a horse like Game of Thrones, and then she's just like
Game of
standing there
Thrones,
staring
sweetie.
at
I'm so
herself.
sorry.
It was just like the dude, like the director is just like this, now this, now this. It's like, look at this. This is shiny. Now this. It's just.
This is shiny.
There's no substance. There's just no substance to the video. And like
Also,
I don't look
Joseph
to
Kahn,
videos to
a
be
very,
like
staunch anti-Beyonce person.
What'd you say?
What?
He's a very like
Oh,
staunch
he is.
anti-Beyonce person. Joseph Kahn.
He is. Mm-hmm. He's garbage. We
And
don't
that's
like
why
him.
you
He
want
said
to
that Taylor
succeed.
Swift try to copy Beyonce.
He claimed that he worked with Beyonce, but bitch, you worked with Destiny's Child. You didn't work with Beyonce one-on-one. You worked with the group.
What a mess. I remember okay, so I watched the video and the whole time I was just like, okay, what's happening? It like there's pretty shots, like if you take still frames and like
Mhm.
she looked good, I guess. But it was
She
just
did.
kind of like
They gave her a fake booty and fake thighs.
right, like they they added it on. But it was just more like I don't understand what the point of it. Like the whole thing about Taylor Swift's music videos is that like none of them make any sense. Like what music video does she have that's iconic ever?
I can't think of one. Like,
Exactly.
Bad Blood wanted to be iconic, but it just didn't make it.
It's like, you know how you see a video and it like ruins the song, like Bound to, like that. And so I'm just kind of like,
Oh, that, yes. I love that song, and then I saw the video. I was like,
girl,
oh,
what are you doing? Like, that's how I
Her
felt.
videos are
Um,
very like throwaway. Like they're good for like right this second as you're watching them, but like you're not gonna go home and be like, oh my god, like that resonate. Like I was really into that. You know what I'm saying?
well,
like-
they can be. Like, some
Are you saying she's
videos,
like
like,
the
make
Forever
me
21
love a
of
song.
Like
She
Blow.
is the Forever 21 of music.
Oh my
You
God.
love it for a second, and then you're over it within, like, a month. Oh, my God,
Bitch,
yeah.
You
Forever
shaking the
Swift.
table. Oh, fuck.
She's
Wow.
the Forever 21 of
And she is
Wow.
stuck at 21 mentally.
Really?
Wow.
She's feeling 20.
That's layered. That was a layered comment,
Oh,
Renee.
my God.
Deep.
Renee.
Renee
That
is
was-
deeper than the three Fugees.
No, that was John. That was John.
Oh, John. Oh, John. Bitch.
Wait, that was
go
Shade.
off. What was Shade?
Yikes.
What was
He said-
Shade?
He said, oh, John. Oh. Like you were-
Because that was just a very... That was just...
Oh,
No, I'm giving her props.
oh, my
Um,
God.
So there's this new phenomenon called OnlyFans.
Are we
I'm
gonna
into-
do that right now?
You know what? I'm into it. I'm here for it, to be quite honest. If I didn't have the student loans, I would apply to yours. You would have my membership. You would have my
Wow.
membership. I'm down for it. I don't care how many times I've seen your hole. I don't, I'd never get sick of it.
And
It's
you
not-
are the consumer. He is the target consumer.
I think my thing with it is that, like,
What? That's true. Because I'm not going to pay for it if I'm just going to see it on Tumblr in a couple weeks.
I mean, I think I read someone's comment that was like, I'm not even going to pay $10 a month for Spotify. Why would I pay
That's
for
true.
your nudes?
Girl,
Right.
the thing I pay $10 for are like Beyonce albums. Like, that is not the only thing.
Netflix. I better be seeing Viola Davis every week, bitch.
Right. If I'm paying $10 for an OnlyFans shit, I better be getting a video chat with you every month. Like, I better be getting a private session. The only thing about OnlyFans that I feel like is really interesting to me is I feel like a lot of the people that do it don't ever like try to put effort into doing it, and it comes off as like lazy. And anybody that does anything that's half-assed annoys the shit out of me, especially with this, because it's like, okay, all you do is like get your phone, put it on the ground, tilt it up. There's chicken grease on the phone, so the picture's not even like fully crisp. You take the picture with the flash on. You have terrible overhead lighting, and then you put it in Photoshop and put this little gray block over your like dick, and then you kind of pixelate it
Or
a
a
little
happy
bit,
face.
and you put it behind a paywall. Like, that's great. Do you, sis? But that's lazy. If I'm going to be paying $10 a month, I need to see edited videos. I need to see that there's effort there, and you're not getting the effort
But
to do
nobody's-
it.
Nobody's
Album.
tuning in for the editing or like for like the photography. Like, that's not what I'm here for.
But if I'm
They're there
but
for the
if
dick
I'm
and
going
the
to
balls
see your
and the
I'm here
new
for the poll.
But Renee, if I can't see the hole because there's chicken grease on the camera, then I'm not
That's
going to give
true.
you money.
I need an HD hole.
HDO.
like
I need it
it's-
in 4K.
Step
I
it
want
up.
to see every fold.
There are a few people that do OnlyFans really well, but also once the iPhone, 10 comes out, and, wait, can you screen capture now? Like,
Yeah.
you can like screen capture like with the video though.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
don't know
I'm not
that.
I don't subscribe to nobody, so I don't know.
Me either, but it's a wrap once that happens. I think you can do it, but I've seen.
I mean, there's always going to be like, this is not really all that new, to be honest. Like, people have always had like their like sites where they posted exclusive
Yeah.
content.
PayPal,
And the content
Amazon
has
wish
always
list.
gotten all over Twitter, and it's always gotten all over Tumblr.
But guess what they were
Um,
doing? Putting in effort by making a site and curating it. OnlyFans.
No, not making a site. I'm talking about like people that like did streaming and like onto other sites is what I'm talking about.
But there's effort there. Sorry. I just hate lazy hoes. Like, if you're gonna hoe,
I'm just like, if
do
you
it.
can make money off of it, do it. Like, if I
Yeah.
really wanted to, I would do it in a heartbeat if I really like wanted to. But I
Same.
I don't have any desire to do that.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
just
think
like another way
funny.
of making money, and the people that have the expendable income are going to do it. So like, why the fuck not?
I mean, I do think it's funny. However, when I'm like, and I also hate like on Twitter when you're trying to like find out if somebody's cute and it's just a bunch of OnlyFans images.
I just,
Right.
I
No?
guess.
Am I the only one?
I just
Is
feel
that
like
not
not
relatable?
everyone is able to do it. It's only like a certain type of person that's able to do. I guess my only real issue, maybe this is just bitter, but I guess my other issue with it is I only feel like the only people that are actually able to do OnlyFans are people that are already told that they're like gorgeous all the fucking time.
Right.
And already get all this attention all the time. And now on top of that, they're going to get money for it, which is fine. Like, capitalize on that shit, I guess, whatever. But it's so many other people that I know that feel like shit. And then it's like, now you feel like shit, see that all these people get all this attention. And then now you have to see them getting paid for getting all this attention. When sometimes, not all, but some of them are like assholes. So it's like, this person tells you like, no fats, no femmes. And then they get all this money on OnlyFans. And it's just like, I guess. So, I mean, maybe I'm just not like well versed in who has them, but the only times I've seen it have been people that like already get attention and free shit all the fucking time. But again, I don't just like follow someone and go, like, I don't go looking for it, but that's what it seems like to me at the moment.
I mean, fair, but I also like felt like if you can, then why not? You know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah.
somebody's gonna pay, I've always been on the
And
like,
there are assholes
if
in
you-
every kind of
Yeah.
industry. So
I'm aware.
There's
There are people
assholes
that don't
and
deserve success in every field. So it's
I
just
know,
how
but this one is
capitalism
personal
works.
to me, so I'm talking about this one.
Sure.
But I get it.
Let's see. Yes. So Stranger Things. Speaking of Stranger Things,
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I'm really annoyed with how attracted I am to the new teenager.
Wait. Should I take my earphones? Wait, should I take my earphones out because I haven't seen shit?
No, there's
Oh,
just
take him off and we'll
Oh,
message you.
okay.
Okay, just okay.
So you're attracted to who now?
Wait.
To the new- the-
listeners who
the-
haven't listened to or seen Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have some spoilers for the next couple of minutes. So if you want to fast forward for a couple of minutes.
I'm really not telling any like plot points. We already knew before the show started that there was going to be 2 new characters on the show.
You're talking about that white guy with the mullet?
Yes, and I just hate how attracted I am to him, but I am.
He's such an asshole.
Okay, yeah.
He
The
is.
reason I think I would be too, but the reason that I'm not attracted is, and this is like big kudos to the writers of the show because like the writing is fucking amazing, and like I could relate to a lot of like different plot points, or saw like my friends in a lot of different plot points, and like my relationship with my brother was like almost exact as the like relationship between Mad Max and
Billy.
the stepbrother or whatever. So
Billy.
I think, but yeah, if he wasn't such a dick, then maybe I get it.
I'm less attracted to his character than I am to the actor himself.
Sure, he's a douche. He's like douchebag attractive. Like you're such a douche that there's like something like
But I mean, that role was like perfect for his face,
Sure.
right? Like this guy looks like an
the hair,
asshole. He
the
can
hair
play
too,
an asshole,
and the hair too. Though
He probably is an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Max
Max is. I love Max.
Mhm.
I just love her whole personality, and I
Mhm.
can't. Well, I won't say anything.
I love
No.
Max too. I just wish they would have brought a reoccurring POC character.
So I'm not. So don't spoil After 7, please. But I will say that I was really excited during the first episode when we saw that glimpse of.
The POC.
I was like super stoked, like I was like yelling, and then I actually got upset. I won't go into too much detail in case we decide to like talk about it more later. But I was really upset at the end of episode 7 because I think like a lot of these shows have this trope of like the angry brown radical, and like when she became like kind of manipulative or like kind of too much, quote unquote, like I was just like, ugh, like why do like the people that always want to, you know, hold the people in power accountable,
I didn't even think about that.
they're always like evil, or they always turn out to be kind of like too much, and it's like why? Like
Yeah.
you see it with her,
Yeah.
you see it with like, I don't know if you guys seen The Craft, but Nancy, the one who was like the most feminist, turned out to be like crazy. Just like it's just like a reoccurring thing where just like
They could have just left her. Like,
right, and she's like the Magneto, I guess. And like I remember seeing this meme being like, oh, me when I was little, like, oh, we can all be at peace, like Xavier or whatever. And then like when you're older, like actually no, Magneto was right or whatever. So
yeah,
I think that kind of really bothered me because that was actually my favorite episode I think ever.
Yeah.
It made me
I was
cry.
excited for that character.
It made me cry when like she reunited with, and when she was like, oh, like I'm family with my family. It felt like very queer, like very queer undertones of like found family and stuff. But so anyway, go ahead.
No, that's all. I just wish, as much as I want to like Mad Max, I just wish they would. That town is so white, like. But I guess that's accurate, right? They're just trying to keep it.
And no more black people or people of color trying to live there.
Right.
That's true.
I found myself.
Who wants to go live with a bunch of white people in a small ass town? Like, real talk.
Yeah. I found myself after that episode when they were like, okay, they're gonna go back to the town. I was like, oh, I'm kind of bored now. Like, I'm not really interested in what's going on. Like, everything that's happening is probably stuff that happened last season. So, like, or the same. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway.
2A. Should we call Ricky back in?
Sure.
Or are you done, Basie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, I mean, I really didn't want to go into any specific plot points because I just wanted to touch on some random things that I liked about it.
To say how cute that guy was.
Did you miss me?
We did.
Were y'all just talking
I guess
shit?
yes. One last thing I will jump on before we move on.
This dick?
So
Wow. That was so
All Stars
pyro
was
TM.
announced this week, right?
Wait,
Y'all
what
love
was?
that show.
Oh,
All Did you hear John? What? Wait, what? Huh?
Oh wait, what? All Stars? Huh?
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
I might actually watch the season because I really like Shangela.
Oh yeah, hallelujah.
I shouldn't have been following all these Drag Race accounts because I already know who wins and then who places where. So it's just like, oh, fuck it. But yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm really excited for Shangela too.
I saw somebody who's on at perform in Brooklyn the other night. I can't remember their name though. Oh, it started with a T. It's like short. Do you know?
Trixie?
No, it's not Trixie.
Well, that's
It's like I don't know. I put it on my story if you guys saw, but you probably didn't.
Wait.
God'll support me.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. You probably didn't watch my story. You don't give two shits. Like, okay.
Yeah, so much for my friends.
Oh.
I'm just playing. Okay, so
Wait, really quick. I'm gonna do a really quick shout out to the new Majid Jordan album. And then also to the new Sophie single, and also to the new Fury album. Everyone go check them out.
I want to give a shout out to our resident alternagay, Renee.
Stop
LA.
it! Oh my god.
I want to give a shout out to our resident anti-capitalist Hunty.
Frenty. Frenty dresser.
Did you say Frenty?
Frenty capitalist.
Frenty Beauty?
Frenty capitalist.
Frenty
Not
beauty.
Frenty Beauty.
No.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Frenty.
Anyway,
We're done.
yeah. So we'll be back with the discuss.
Oh, why was I out of key? Bum, 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 bum.
Bim.
Bum, bum. Okay, hi, we're back with the discourse. Before we start that, I have a few words to say.
Another
I-
single shout out. Sorry, go ahead.
I am really upset at Tisha Campbell Martin right now. I cannot believe this. I feel betrayed. I'm upset. And
So-
no one has wrote in. Apparently, her song is called Still Here. Not Still Here. Not I'm Still Here. It's I'm Still Here, as in I am still the metal. And I'm
Because she's so strong that she's still here after all these years.
how dumb.
STEEL, and in that order.
Iconic.
What a this is almost worse than when Mary J. Blige said dancery when it was dance soiree. I am so upset.
I forgot about that.
What
I think she pronounced it correctly. I think we were pronouncing it incorrectly all
the
these
word
years.
is Sari. We've been saying Sari.
Yeah.
She's correct. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I just have to get that off because that's spooky. It scared the shit out of me, and I'm upset. Also, happy birthday, Mom. I love you.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Happy birthday, Wintonta.
Happy birthday.
Did you just call my mom Watonta?
No,
Wintonta.
it's Wintonta, right?
It's her mom's.
What's your
her
mom's first name
birthday,
again?
too. His mom's. birthday,
What?
too.
I'm not saying that on the show.
Oh.
Hell no.
I forgot it.
Well,
I found-
you can
I
say
found the
Miss
clip of-
Cunningham.
Tisha Campbell.
Also, I hope she doesn't listen
Oh
to
my
the show.
God, her dance
name is
moves
Shelly.
Take me out.
Are you looking at the video, base?
I'm watching the video. Her little convulsion.
These struggle
that she
dance
does.
moves.
It was so artful. This video is so
Oh.
artful.
Renee, oh my god. You know, I love when people say artful instead of artsy. That is, oh my god, I just came. Sorry. That was amazing.
It is. It was very encaustic.
Wow. I am learning so much today.
What?
I want to walk down the aisle to this.
You want to walk down to
just like the surprise choreography at your wedding is gonna be like us just like out
Oh.
like I'm
Could you
still
imagine
here.
me doing this down the aisle,
We're
like
gonna
doing
dress
this
as Tin Man
choreography?
from Wizard of Oz, like Steel.
I do.
Oh my god!
I want there to be like
or
a-
like that's like the, you know how like the The couple has like their dance at the
couple's
reception.
dance,
Like
yeah.
that's our dance.
Fuck the wobble or the electric slide, bitch. It's the Tisha Campbell.
No, we're doing the I'm Still Here.
Still here.
This is gonna be a classic one day. All the black families at the cookouts are gonna be doing this in the future.
This is
So anyway,
So what are we? Where are we at?
we discoursing. We're just over here discoursing, as Renee usually says. We're gonna do a little something special today. We're gonna have Halloween themed questions. So oogity boogity. One time, I remember I told this kid, this kid was like trying to like clown me like in elementary school, and I told him he looked like oogity boogity. Good time.
When they
Anyway.
said that, basically reminded me of your demon story, and you were like, "Lock nash,
And mom, oh man, I low key have been wanting to call my mom and doing it on the
Oh
phone.
my god,
I-
no.
Can you do it on the show?
I
No.
shouldn't. She would be so triggered.
Call her in the mail of color."
So question number 1, numero
uno.
Favorite horror or Halloween themed song? Mine is the Monster Mash. Okay, go.
I like. Have you guys seen Scooby Doo and the Witch's Hex when they do the witch song? Damn it!
Can you sing it?
Sing it.
No, I can't do
You
it.
can.
It's really good
You-
though.
Do it, do it,
Not-
do it.
No, I can't do
Do
it.
it. Do it. Do it. Do it for the vine. Or do it for the... Wait. Yeah, do it for the vine.
I can't do it
You
for
was right.
do it for the
Okay.
podcast.
Boring. You won't do it.
No, I
Boring.
can't do it.
Says
Okay,
the
you
person
delete
with the NDA every week.
Stop it.
Okay, moving on.
Do I not matter?
No, I'm saying moving on.
Oh. Damn. My favorite Halloween themed song would be, well, I don't know if this counts, but the song from The Nightmare Before Christmas, does that count?
Don't.
Oh, was that yours?
No.
Then
Wait, which song from Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah,
one of
it
them.
depends.
What, Renee, what's yours?
No,
No,
you have
okay.
to go 1st.
We'll do it at the same time. On
Wait.
1, 2, 3. This is Halloween.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Wait,
Yep.
Rakeem, were you really going to say this is Halloween?
Yes, I just wanted to see if he was going to say it, but it's okay.
It's so good.
That was such a dick
It's so
move.
good. When I was a kid, me and my neighbors got together, and like when my dad came home, we all like did our rendition of it, and like we all pretended to be like different animals or like the creatures or whatever
Oh.
on our roller skates.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I take mine back. Thriller.
Oh, I'm stupid. Why didn't I think of that?
Because you a dummy bitch. But you're my dummy bitch.
Oh.
I'm gonna start doing that when I say mean things. I'm gonna be like, "But you're my dumbass."
Like, you're a...
Speaking of dummy, I was a dummy.
I was watching Renee's Instagram story because I'm a real friend. And
Wow.
Oh, yikes.
There was a point where he had like his friend on the video. I won't say his name because we can't mention
Yeah.
any of Renee's.
It's
life.
airtight.
And there was a point where he's like, "My wife."
Oh,
I'm just like, why do you do those voices? I hate when
Oh,
you
it's
do
me.
those voices.
me and Sean, you can say Sean's name. Me and Sean are just like imitating Borat all the time. So when she does like really nice things, I'll be like, "My wife,"
My wife.
because she was making me what was she? She was making me like something to eat during that time. So I was like,
Wow, that is so sweet.
So wait, did everybody answer?
Yeah,
Did everybody go?
everybody went.
Yep.
Have you ever played with a Ouija board?
Hell no. Hell no.
at my
No.
white friend's house when I was little.
And how did that go?
It didn't move.
The spirit was like, I'm tired, bitch. Bye. Like, you might want to talk. It left you on read.
We're like,
Not on today,
we're like,
bitch.
we're like, "Ghost, are you here?" And then it spelled out red at 11:55.
Papa, can you hear me?
It just responded back, K. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the worst. No, it was like you up.
Wait,
It's like WYT.
wait. Baze, have you ever played with a Ouija board?
No, I said no.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Oh fuck! I would die laughing if it really just said. If it was just like, "What are you doing?"
Hey, big head.
DTF.
Top or bottom?
It's all ASL.
Raw only.
Can you imagine you
It's
doing
a-
this whole thing and it just says
Party
mask?
with a capital T.
Oh my god! Oh, we're going to hell.
The Ouija board. It's like it's okay. I'm on prep.
Bye. I'm on prep. like the lights in Stranger Things like light up and it just says prep.
Could you imagine like Winota like scrambling around our living room trying to like and it's like,
I'm on prep.
DTF pig bottom. She's like writing all this down.
Did you say pig bottle?
She's like, "Where are you?" She's talking to John in the upside down. He's trying to give her clues.
He's like, I'm at the slammer.
Oh my! I wonder what the sex clubs are like in the upside down. Oh fuck!
Oh my god.
Like,
What are the sex clubs like in the upside down world? Jesus Christ.
Imagine it's
like a reverse glory
dungeon in
hole.
San Francisco.
Oh my god, wait, imagine getting your ass eaten out by those faceless things.
I
Heaven.
at 24-hour
Talk
in the
about
upside
talk
down.
about a rosebud.
Ew!
Oh, ew.
Guys, this is it. I'm done. Episode 31. This is when John is
Not
out
the
of it.
rosebud.
Sorry. POC
Renee,
is
you
just now
think they have
three.
24-hour fitness in the upside down?
Wait, what?
I said, do you think they have 24-hour fitness in the upside down?
Oh my god.
Please don't die.
Okay, Baze, what's the next question?
Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? I would.
Why?
Because I love graveyards. I don't know why. I feel like a connection to them.
I don't know.
Okay, why do you love graveyards?
You deliberately disobeyed me.
I'm triggered. Why? No.
Elephant
Mufasa.
grave.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I just like the history of it. I mean, y'all know I love history, so it's like really cool to see, like, to know like somebody's been there for like however many hundreds of years. You know.
Damn, that's kind of dark.
I mean, we've technically. I
Listen.
feel like all of us have technically been to Graveyard at Night, right? If you've been to like one of those movie nights at Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
Right. I think that's
I've actually never been to a graveyard at night. I've never been to one of those.
Oh, it
Oh.
it feels weird for me. It almost feels like it's weird, like to have like people like dragging their lawn chair over somebody's grave to go like.
yeah.
It always feels like I'm like, oh, this is kind of romantic, but also feels disrespectful a little bit. I don't know.
But the people on the caskets are like, yeah, girl, get it in. Like they rooting for you.
I was like, oh wait, hold on, don't talk. This is my favorite part.
You're like, okay, he's making the move. He's making the move.
So you guys have all been to graveyards at night.
Yes, but I don't want to go to them at night ever again.
Yeah, I've been to Hollywood Forever Cemetery movies, but other than that, I would not just go to like a random graveyard, even just and like hang out there. I think that's kind of
Hell no. So I can just invite the hash slinging slasher to slit my throat? I don't think so.
and I just think it's a little disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like that, I don't know. I think because maybe this is like fairly recent for me because I've like been to burials recently. I would just hate to think that someone is just hanging out
Right.
where my family is or
Right.
someone I know.
Yeah.
I feel like these questions are like Halloween questions for white people.
Listen, you can be white for a night.
White for a night.
White for a night.
We're white. And we're all the opposite in the upside down.
Oh my god! Imagine
no.
if that was like a Freaky Friday thing, and like you're white for a day.
Fleety Friday.
I wonder, does race matter in the upside down?
Oh my god.
Ooh. It's reverse racism in the upside down.
Oh, like Pennywise is like, there's reverse racism down here. Like trying to scramble into the gutter.
Oh fuck! Oh my god!
I'm
What's the
dead.
next question?
Have you ever made a potion of any sort?
You mean like when they mix?
Well,
something really nasty.
What were we gonna say? No, say it.
No.
Say it.
No, go ahead and say it.
When I
girl,
mix
cum
my-
doesn't count.
I was gonna say exactly what I was like. When
I
mix my
knew
bodily
it.
fluids
Cum is not a
with
potion.
someone
Well, I
else's
mean,
bodily
Oh
fluid.
my god.
It can be an ingredient.
and if you're making anything where cum is an ingredient, please remove yourself from the podcast.
You know that there was like a whole book on stuff that people can make with cum as an ingredient. whole
I
recipe.
didn't want to know that information, but thanks.
Like, can you taste the cum though? Like, if you like
No,
throw some cum into like a bowl of like banana nut bread, like dough, like is it gonna come out and you're like, oh, I can taste the cum in
banana
this.
bread.
You'll need a teaspoon of cum, organic, preferably the store-bought,
Free
store-bought
range.
is fine.
Okay, so I wasn't lying. It's called Natural Harvest, a collection of
Natural
recipes.
harvest.
This definitely sounds like not something I would ever do because I'm just never that bored.
I
But
want to read that title again. A collection of semen-based recipes.
Which one of these have you done, John?
The flan.
Oh my god.
Wait,
wow,
I
mine's was gonna be something like innocent and cute.
The
Like I
cum
used to have a
flan.
Harry Potter kit, and I used to mix potions with it. But that's ruined.
I mean,
you ever-
do like rum and cokes count? Because I'm great at those.
Pills and potions.
No, girl, no.
With that
Stop
bunny in that
looking
video?
at it.
When I used to work night shift and I got off work at like 8 in the morning. I had to sleep during the day. I had a Benadryl, melatonin, Ezekiel, if I was lucky, something else to make
With
into
cum?
my sleepy potion.
Oh.
Is cum your sleepy potion?
No, I wouldn't mix that in there. I would release that out and then go to sleep.
Okay.
Renee?
No pills or potions for me. Or flan.
No.
Or cum flan, no.
No, cum
Cum
Arroz
flan
con
sounds-
No.
Oh,
You're
my
disgusting.
God.
I haven't done that. I can't.
Oh, can I? It's like you go to Starbucks. Can I get a vanilla latte with 2 shots of cum, please? Thank you very much, and not decaf. Like,
I mean,
What would that taste like? Okay, never mind.
A cum latte?
No, nobody answer that. Nobody answer that.
Baze, what's the next question?
they're like, hurry up,
Um,
ask the next one. Go, go, go.
Yeah. So you're in a horror movie.
Ah.
Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer?
Well, me and Baze
I'm
are
the killer.
black, so
I'm the killer girl. So yeah.
is there something you need to tell us?
Oh. Baze?
Hello?
It's been told.
John, who
Wait,
are
so
you?
repeat the things again?
Are you the final girl,
Mhm.
the first to die, the comic relief,
Mm.
the skeptic?
Mm.
You're the skeptic, Renee.
Right?
Smart one, not the killer. Renee is the one that doesn't see it coming. And he just gets his head chopped off from behind.
Stop it.
He was like, the murderer is the capitalist system.
You
Wait,
looked up the mask
okay.
and it's just the word capitalism.
Wait, remember? Okay, actually, no. I'll just bring up Stranger Things later. But there was something that the radical said that I was like, oh my god, this is so something that I would say in a situation like this. But anyways,
I would like to think
The
that I'm the
murderer
smart one.
is capitalism.
I'd like to think that I'm the smart one, but I think in real life I would be the first to die.
No, John, I
you're
feel
like
like
the cute.
No,
you're
I
like the cute like first girl.
I'm like Drew Barrymore.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
She's making the popcorn and she's like,
Yeah.
"Ah, ha, ha, ha," and
yeah,
then she
and she's like flirting with the guy for the D on the phone,
and then she tries to go through the garage, and then you
Yeah.
know, that's-
John is the one that gets killed while fucking.
Yes,
He's at Slammer.
I'm fucking the murderer.
And he's like-
Actually,
He's at Slammer, and there's like
Oh.
2 guys spit roasting him, and then like a killer just comes out of nowhere and like chops his head off.
but you know
and,
what?
like-
What a way to go!
You-
Yeah.
and then the
Well,
white
something
gays
like
are like,
that.
You
just
have a
keep
thing
going
with
till you
chopping
come.
heads off.
I know, babe. That's concerning.
Oh, she's the killer though. She's the one. Okay,
Right.
We know her. We know her mode of attack.
She knows
now.
what she did last summer.
Oh my god.
Wait, Baze, what am I then?
I feel like you're the smart bitch. You're the one that's gonna be like, you're gonna be the bitch with the plan.
But it fails. Like, that's what...
No, because your anxiety gonna have you shook. Like, you're gonna be ready at all times. Like, you ain't gonna be able to relax for even a second.
Hell no, bitch! There's a killer in the loose. What the? Relax, the fuck, bitch.
What you guys?
So
What if you were
you're
like
gonna be the bitch with the plan.
in a horror movie and you're the ones like helping people and like, you guys, I can help you if you subscribe to my OnlyFans.
No.
No, better yet, the killer calls on the phone and he's like, "You won't die if you subscribe to onlyfans.com/killer."
/killer.
If you listen to my podcast,
Did you get what I did there?
/survive.
The /killer. Do you get it?
Oh.
Yo, damn, keep up.
Baze, next question.
Listen, it's almost 11 o'clock. If it's not already, I'm tired.
Someone on the show will appreciate that joke. Send in your appreciation to podcastofcolor@gmail.com.
Okay, so next question. You're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do?
Say, "The door's open. I'm up here. I'm ready." And then we go.
Ready and lubed up.
Yeah.
I would just ask if that was my roommate. Like,
And that's why you die.
Hello? I'm in
exactly.
here by myself, alerting you with my voice.
I'm
She would
telling
come
you
out with her
exactly where
skirt
I
and her
am.
blonde wig. And she'd be like, hello?
No, could you picture like an intruder comes in and John just like walks into this room?
The killer's like, what the fuck?
Shazam!
Category is survival.
Oh, y'all wanted a twist?
Did you just say category is survival?
Category is first to die.
Oh God, I love you. Okay.
Wait.
Oh, what would I do?
Mm-hmm.
I would say, so the question is, if I'm all by myself in my house and I just hear the steps,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, did I lose connection? I was freaking out like, oh, fuck. To be honest, I'd probably be like, Ash, is that you? And I would do the same thing that John did, and I get my ass killed too. So I actually do that sometimes, like when my sister comes home, because she comes home late or whatever, and like I don't know who it is. I'll like peek out the door, and if I don't, and like she knows I do this too. So what she'll do is like she'll sometimes not answer me back, and then my dumb ass goes downstairs like a white person. And when I turn the corner, she'll be like, "Ah!"
I love Ashley so much.
Oh
She's
my
such a
God.
treasure.
Oh fuck! So I would, me and John would be dead.
Yeah. Baze,
Yeah,
Renee,
I,
did you guys answer?
I live in a New York apartment,
Oh.
so like, look, bitch, if I hear footsteps, I could already see you. Like, it's over.
The self-drag.
So,
Wait, can I ask a question?
yeah.
Okay. Of the movie horror archetypes, like vampires, mummies, zombies, which one would you be?
A succubus.
A what?
A succubus?
Oh my God.
Actually, that's Renee. To be honest with you,
Wow. Am I? No, I'm not.
girl.
Succubus basically like while you're
They
sleeping,
suck the pussy,
come in
right?
and they suck the energy from you, or they're considered like almost like female demons.
That is they're like sexual in nature and they like seduce people. That's why I said that.
Oh.
Oh,
Do
I thought
I
you
do
were
that?
like Renee. Like, never mind. That's not.
Not a succubus like it sucks dick. Like,
What were you gonna say, Base?
No, what I was gonna say was, was funny in my head and problematic out loud. So I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Okay.
Who would you be, Baze?
I didn't realize I was.
I'm laughing because I know that shit was probably funny, but don't say it.
I will not be saying it.
Oh man.
Okay. Anyway,
Some things are for the podcast, some things are for the group text.
Oh my God! I totally would be a succubus. Okay, but anyways, you.
Succubus, our fitness.
you Soldier Boy.
I would I like I would be like a Dracula type because I like the old Dracula type because they could turn into a bat too.
Oh.
And I like the fact that they could like turn into a bat.
Wait,
and then
you want to turn into a bat?
Yeah.
Why?
And she wants to suck liquids from men.
Yes, that's also true. I do want to suck liquids from men. I always wonder why they just stop at blood. Like, why don't you guys keep going?
For the good
For the-
stuff. I'm so dead.
You are so dumb. Can
Base?
you imagine getting your blood sucked to be like, oh, I'm about to come? And you're like, what? The vampire's like, what the fuck? Like, okay.
Babe?
Daisy.
Oh,
Y'all gotta... I keep thinking, fuck, we cut off.
I guess I would be a vampire because, like,
I
would
said
have,
that.
Like, I would be able to. What?
Well, Dracula vampire. You can't pick that one. I picked it.
Okay, well then I guess I'm just gonna be human then, bitch.
I am human. Nothing more than human.
I'm gonna be black. That's hard enough.
Oh,
That's
are
what
you
I'm gonna
equating blackness to a horror stereotype nowadays?
Oh?
Yes. First of all, I would not be like John because I'm black, and if I was a vampire, I would be able to go out in the sun.
Oh.
Well,
Wait.
and
There you go.
Wait, hold on. Oh no, he's half, right? Blade is half vampire?
Vampire?
Or full vampire?
He's half.
Can Blade go in the sun?
Or his mom was bitten while she was giving birth to him,
Okay.
so I don't know what that
She's
means.
I think he's half.
No.
But anyways,
I would be like Blade. I would just be able to like go anywhere I wanted. I wouldn't have to worry about the sun.
that's true.
I mean, I guess it would be like an issue, but it wouldn't be as big of an issue for me as it would be for other people.
That's true.
So I would be like a Blade type of vampire, not no Dracula type of vampire.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't be the same thing at all. So
Okay, I'm
honestly,
sorry.
I want to be a ghost.
Like Patrick
A ghost?
Swayze?
Hell no. Like Casper, bitch. No, I'm kidding.
You know what's so funny is I was gonna say that it may be a succubus, but also I would be a psychic.
Oh, you win.
And that's-
like a
and-
poltergeisty?
Yeah, or
Like 11.
or like Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost.
And we're like, you in danger, girl.
Exactly. Exactly. Or like 11, yes, like 11.
Jean Grey.
wait, she's not psychic though. She's telekinetic.
But she's
Girl,
also
that's what he
kinda-
meant.
Oh,
No, but also kind of psychic because she can contact people without like.
I guess that's true.
She's the one that's fucking with you and is saying like mask on the Ouija board and shit like that. It's actually 11.
Mask or mask only. The Ouija board says that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Or if you're like contacting and the Ouija board says you're a fuckboy and it's like, whoa.
Ouija board's like more pics.
No.
Oh no. Face
Unlock
perfect.
your album.
So next question:
I need to see it.
which urban legend scares you the most?
Wait. Can I say mine?
Oh, Renee, I feel like
That
we might have
one
the
where
same
like
one.
the one where that person is like at home alone for a long time and then like keeps sticking her hand under her bed to make sure her dog's in her hand. And then
Wait, what?
and then
I've never heard that.
yeah, she's like home alone and she's like scared, so she keeps sticking her hand under her bed to make sure her dog's there because she's scared, and it keeps licking her hand, and then the next day like she finds like a body in her bathroom or something like that, and then it's in blood. It's like freaks.
It's the dog's body.
Oh, the dog's body. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
so
Isn't that
scary.
scary?
She finds
Bitch, I'm home alone right now.
Well, she
and I'm terrified.
yeah, she finds the dog's body and there's a note written in blood that says humans can lick too. Oh shit. Oh,
So
Ew.
it was the guy.
I'm sleeping with the lights on tonight.
I've never heard that legend, and I'm so upset that I just learned about that legend. The
Hi,
legendary
Roxy.
House of Licks. What about you
Did you
guys?
say the legendary House of Licks?
Yes.
You're a fool. Baze, what's yours?
All of them scare me. Every time I hear anything, it just like I have a chill on my spine that go down my spine. I'm sitting on the couch right now, and I had like the urge to just jump up on the couch, like take my feet off the ground because I feel like there's something underneath. And there's not even a way that there could be anything underneath because there's like an inch of space between the bottom of the couch and the floor. But that doesn't matter to me right now. I am actually terrified right now.
There is this like local legend like in my area called Gravity Hill,
I heard that
and
legend too.
We stand local legends.
Well, okay, yeah. So there's like multiple gravity hills, but the thing about
Right.
this particular one that's really scary is so there's a certain section like near my house that like no one ever drives by because they always go, "Oh, that leads to Gravity Hill," and you know the KKK lives up there. And
oh my god.
and one day I actually decided to turn over there because I was like, okay, sure. And I swear to God, I saw like a burned up cross and I turned my car the fuck around and I
Oh
said,
my God.
bitch. And I feel like maybe that's where the legend came from because someone saw that and maybe said something. But I
Right.
saw that shit and I was like, oh, hell nah. And I just drove all the way back around. And then like another time, I saw something that looked like a burning cross, like from the freeway, but I wasn't sure what it was. But it was something definitely burning. And that shit scared the fuck out of me. And so like everyone in my area is like, oh, you never go to Gravity Hill because like the KKK lives there. So that freaks me the fuck out.
Mm.
And also, Renee, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but like La Llorona, is that what it is?
Yeah, La Llorona. Yeah.
That was scary as fuck too when I kind of learned about it. I was like, oh shit.
What is
That's
La
true.
Llorona?
But she be by the rivers, don't she? Like I was always fine with that because I was.
But I was born by the river.
The river,
I was born by the river. I was born by the river. I was shaking that ass, bending over, popping pussy.
Wait, you've
I was
never heard
making
La
that
Llorona?
ass.
No.
So La Llorona is basically this woman who, I guess, she cries because she drowned her own kids in the river.
Oh my god.
And then
Why did she do that?
I forget exactly why, but then she started haunting the area and screaming like, "Oh my kids!" And she wanted to find more kids to replace the kids that she drowned,
Oh my god.
but could potentially also drown those kids too. So
Jesus. You guys, who are you hanging out with? Jeez.
La Llorona is like an old Mexican fairy tale. I've been
I
hanging out
learned-
with my people.
Like his culture. Yikes.
What's yours?
I was gonna say I have never done this before, and I don't plan on doing it ever. But Bloody Mary.
Never have you ever?
Oh,
Oh,
like
that
you
one.
know how like kids would be like,
He hasn't
yeah.
done that either, clearly.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Keep
Nothing.
going. You said nothing. It's okay, Baba. Go.
Oh my god.
Go.
Well, I don't really know the full story of Bloody Mary, but I've never if you just go to if you look in the mirror and say Bloody Mary 3 times, like this like crazy person's supposed to appear behind you.
Bloody Mary.
So like sometimes when I'm in the bathroom alone,
You have the urge.
no, I'm just like
Oh.
I'm not gonna. Even though I wouldn't say Bloody Mary. I just look in the mirror and I'm like, fuck, I need to walk away from this mirror real quick.
Because you have the urge to say it.
Fleety Mary? God damn it.
Oh, if you say it 3 times, like a magical enema bottle will pop
Yeah.
up.
Just magically clear up.
No, she comes and curses you, and she makes sure that you shit on the next person.
So that was all for the discourse. We'll be back with the mellow color.
Are we done?
I hate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Moving right along, please. Thank you.
Hello.
I think I did it again. I'm
Oh,
about to read some more mail.
yeah.
Do you guys
from my
remember the Mailtime song from Blue's
listeners.
Sing it.
Let's see.
It's mail of color, bitch. Boom, 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 boom. Give me mail. Give me mail. Give me mail.
Okay.
You're so stupid. I hate you.
So, we've got from Ricky. He says, I want to honey roast my friends. I'm going to try to pronounce these names correctly. Nehemiah, Devin, Nas, Luis, and Stu for being there for me. Along with the Hurricane Harvey bullshit I've had to deal with, I had to make a decision to stop talking to a guy that wasn't in the same mindset as me. They've all helped me see the light when I was blinded by love. If you guys are listening, love y'all, and I appreciate you so much.
That's a sweet honey roast.
That is
That
a very
is.
sweet.
And that's real. That's a real struggle.
Yeah.
Because you know these niggas be out here tripping, and even if he's not a nigga, the non-niggas be tripping too.
All of them do.
Mhm.
I hope you guys contact Ricky.
Let's see. I think we have a specific Halloween question.
Halloween.
Wait, John, could you do like a Halloween sound effect for this? Like a woo.
Boo 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 boo.
Never mind.
I was supposed to do purr 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 purr.
What
Boo purr purr purr.
was that?
Boo boo
No.
boo boo.
You're canceled.
Spooky
Bye.
air horn?
The water's not clear. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna throw you up.
Fuck up.
You're the worst person.
Say something scary. Oh my god, the water's not clear. Ah! Sorry, go ahead, Bass.
thank you. So from Gilbert,
Choke.
he says, they say, I just want to drop an email because I wasn't sure if y'all knew, but it's actually Larry Italion,
Yes.
not Freddie Italion.
Yes. Thank you for writing. I'm sorry. Thank you for writing that in, and I apologize. And I actually did go to the day yesterday, and it is Larry. And I got like 2 other DMs about people telling me that it is not Freddie, and I apologize. Thank you for calling me in, folks. I really appreciate that, and I'm embarrassed as a Filipino that I got that name wrong.
Welcome to my world, sis. This is what it feels like.
Me and Renee were over here
When
chilling.
doves cry.
I actually have a question that I'm not certain if you've addressed, but I'm wondering about your thoughts on the lack of representation of queer relationships until very recently had on your ways of navigating romantic and sexual relationships. To give an example, I had to write an essay for my sexuality studies class in college talking about our relationship to sex, and I found myself writing a long reflection about how I discovered and found queer relationship models, queer sex examples, and a lot of fan fiction that centered itself on abuse and suicide. I read a lot of that sort of shit when I was in middle and early high school, and found myself in my junior year of college replicating some of the lessons they told me about how you know someone loves you. I was also a scene kid, lol. I'm curious about if that has been something any of you have noticed in yourself. Well, I think we do have a fellow scene kid on the show.
Hello, that is I.
Yes. So, do you want to?
She just grew out her bangs all of a sudden, and she has eyeliner.
I grew bangs over my lips. They're called a mustache. I'm kidding. Bangs over your lips.
Are so.
I don't like you. Though.
Just go away.
I don't like you at all.
Shit, I don't know how to address that, guys.
I mean, I feel like we have kind of talked about it a bit already. How like it's affected our views.
I think that's kind of a discourse topic.
The lack of representation
In queer I mean, I could see this being like, I could see us answering this question for an hour, but
Okay, well, then that is what we will do, Gilbert. I am sorry. We will save this
But
for a
just
discourse
can we
topic.
let's just do something like super quick, just so that we can answer the question.
yeah,
To the
Brokeback
point.
Mountain was my like first intro to that. So anytime I wanted to see any kind of queer anything, oh, actually, I so lied. It was Marco and Dylan on Degrassi. And
Oh, I forgot about them.
yeah, and so I used to like I used to like secretly like go into my aunt's bedroom and like watch the episodes with them or whatever because I was quote curious about all of that or whatever, but I never really, I don't know, it's weird because it was very like it was still centered around like really like heteronormative kind of like standards for relationships. So I kind of always looked at it the same as like me being or me thinking I was like straight and like monogamy or whatever. Like I never thought anything about that. I just thought it was like, oh, I'm just attracted to a guy, but like the actual relationship will still be the same. But like, boy, is that wrong. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing. Oh well, okay, yeah. We'll go into it later. We're going to go.
No, go.
No. It's fine.
Thing.
No, go. Oh, Base, you can move on, Base.
I don't. Move on or because
Yeah.
I okay.
Unless you wanted, because I was figured like we can talk more in depth if we use this as discourse.
Yes.
Talk more in depth.
This person says, "Hey y'all, is the bougie high class brand name compost bin John, and I have some questions of color that are Halloween based.
Yes,
So
compost bin.
I won't do all of these because I do have one more email that I want to get to
Okay.
after this, but I will read a couple. If you could pick a Halloween costume for the other trash bags, who would they be?
Oh,
Such a good question. Thank you for
damn.
asking that. Oof. Oof.
Okay. John, can I go? Okay, John
Yeah.
would be a giant, would be like a giant water bottle with like clear water in it, but then maybe have like some specks of brown at the bottom.
God damn it!
Like,
Floating around.
God damn.
just like floating around. Like, if you like rip up a paper bag or something, like have it float in the water, and like
Oh
that
my
would be
God.
John's costume.
Disgusting.
Renee's costume would be like Renee's costume would be actually it wouldn't even be a costume. It would just be like a long ass like poster that just said anti-capitalist on it and like nothing else. And Baze I think would be I would give Baze like I would make Baze Neo from the Matrix, but I would make it like this really sleek, like black bodysuit with like some black glasses and a really long coat, but then like it cuts out at the ass.
Oh, okay. I'm here for this.
Yeah.
Shall I go next?
Yeah.
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 John would just be like a butt plug. Like, we would just get him like.
Thank you, guys.
We would just get him like the trash. Well, like think like we get a trash bag, and like so we would think of it as sort of like giving him the like Missy Elliott look from that music video with the big trash bags, but then we would shape it into a dildo.
Good.
Rakeem. We would give you like those like anime eye contacts.
Bye. Not if you
Like
look
the ones that make your eyes look really big.
Oh my god.
We would give you like a spiky, like anime spiky wig. I would just create a whole new anime character.
Not at Baze looking at my Amazon browsing history.
Renee. I think.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna say something fucked up too.
We'll make
Baze?
you a shower stall.
Yes, Baze?
Did you hear me?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said a shower stall.
Oh my god!
I hate you so much.
Baze, I was gonna say something very
Oh
similar
my
to
God.
that.
Oh,
man.
Wait, I want to say. Can I say mine real quick about Renee?
No, you had to pick one different. If it was
No, it was gonna be Renee. He's like wearing like a polo, and he tucks in his polo into these pants, and then on the left side of the polo it says 24 on it, and then he's gonna wear these gloves and he's gonna walk around and ask if people need towels.
Oh my god!
Are you saying that the brown guy is going to be in a
Uh-oh.
service position?
Yikes.
Well, he's going through the bathroom and asking people if they need towels.
So I'm servicing them.
So you are providing a service
Hmm.
with your entirety.
Hmm.
For good he's trying to get a good Yelp review for his gym.
All right, what are me and Rakeem wearing?
Oh, I don't know. I was just thinking about.
Wow. He was like,
I
y'all
think
don't matter.
Baze would be Daenerys with the full like blonde wig.
With that winter coat.
Mhm,
Oh,
yes,
I'm here for
yes,
this.
totally,
With the
and would
22-inch
be riding
wig.
around,
Mhm.
and
22
and then
inches.
Mark could be Jon Snow,
Okay, I'm here for it.
and then, remember that like during I think this was during B-Day when Beyonce did the cowboy shoot
Mhm.
Yes.
with the cowboy hat and like the amazing blowout. That would be Rakeem
Yes. Oh, you're
okay,
everything.
Okay.
with the cowboy boots and the Daisy Dukes.
Okay.
My daddy says shoot.
John
With the
would
sexual
be,
breathing.
Fuck, that one's a hard one. I feel like John would be Lady Deathstrike from X-Men.
Oh, I like that answer.
Yeah.
So good.
Damn, that was good.
That was good. Okay, and then I will only ask this one last one. If y'all had a Freaky Friday moment, how would you spend your day in the other trash bags? English accent, buddies.
Oh my god!
My impact.
Oh my god, I could top.
I
I would be in John's body, and people would believe I was a top.
Oh my god!
I would be in Renee's body, and people would believe I'm a bottom.
I'd be in Renee.
I give up.
No more white boys sticking their ass out when you would walk around.
No more broken spines when I walk by.
I'd be in Renee's
It's
body
an epidemic.
and be really pruny because I'd be in the steam room all day.
Oh my.
Wow, no one wants to be me. Okay, so I'll be my damn self, bitch.
No, I was like
I was
debating.
gonna say
'Cause I would-
Rakeem, but then it would sound like
Y'all
that,
full of
that
shit.
guy from Get Out.
Girl, what
I
nobody
want
even
your
think
eye.
about that? Damn.
I just really want your eye.
Oh god. I actually would be Rakeem for his eye. Like, real talk, I would do that. I would cut out your brain.
I'm gonna be sleeping out with one eye open. I can't trust these hoes.
I don't care about your, your
SOS
skin, man.
to
I
the
want your
listenership.
eye.
If something happens to me, it was these bitches. I would be. Oh God, this is hard. Oh, I would be Baze because I would just want to see what it's like to live in New York because I've never been. I know that's a really boring answer, but
That could be anyone, not just base.
But
Damn.
but
take
the
away
question
my
is out of the
accomplishments.
trash bags.
Okay, yes.
Wow.
Okay, well, I guess that answers it.
Sorry, that was an anticlimactic end to that question.
I mean, John, you said you want to be Renee so you can be pruny, right? Is
No,
what you
that was
said?
just I was just kidding. I don't really want to.
Oh, you guys, we
Alright.
just got an email like literally right now.
Ooh, okay. Let's hear it.
Oh, it's long.
Yo.
I mean, okay, if I actually was Renee, I would just be excited because I'd go to the Bay all the time. And I think out of the group, I am the second most excited about the Bay.
Aww.
Shade,
What?
but yes.
I know you guys don't like the Bay.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't care. I don't too much care.
Yeah.
I love the city. I don't love the people.
I like the Bay. But
Okay, well, I think that's gonna
Yeah. I
wrap
think
up the
that's about
show.
it.
thank you for sending in the questions, guys.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think-
and please write in more. We need more questions. Don't make me beg again.
well, I also want to say thank you to DJ and Ruben for having me on the Magical Boys show this week.
Yeah.
That was so
Yeah.
funny.
We got
It was
to
really funny.
We got to talk about nerd shit and like I was getting dragged for never playing Super Nintendo and all this other shit, but it was great. Thank you for having me. I would like to come back soon. Again, as always, you can find all of our social media. Our Twitter is Trash of Color. Everything else is Podcast of Color. The show is on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, pretty much. And like, what are the other ones? YouTube, and a few other places.
Yeah, Google Play.
Google Play. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping me out. Black on Black support. Yeah. So with that, I guess
It's the black on black part that they don't ever talk about.
Uh-oh.
The support. They always want to talk about the crime.
Just
But
because
what about
Baze
the
and I
support?
call each other niggers does not mean we don't love each other and support each other. You know?
But what about the ass?
Anyway, I just think I think that's gonna cut it. So we will see y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Bum, 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 bum.